Chamber of Commerce, Larry Memmer, and from American Legion Post 252, Commander Ronald Cassidy. Larry, Ron, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for having us.
And Commander, thanks for your service.
Thank you.
You guys do a lot, you collaborate in Grass
In our
Lake.
community,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
A lot of that.
That's
You can't do it by yourself.
No, you can't.
Not anymore.
That's for sure.
Not anymore.
So
How big is the chamber? How's it doing?
the chamber's doing okay. We're continuing to get more members and continue to do some things. I have an arrangement with the Jackson Chamber and the Chelsea Chamber where we are members of both. They're members of us and we're members of them. And so we get to go to some of their events and promote those with our members. So that's been a big thing. We've been really moving that. A lot of things are happening in Grass Lake. It's a busy summer for us. There's a lot of things on the plate, so we're really excited about. And the chamber likes to look at everything that's going on in Grass Lake and promote as much of that as possible. And so that's
Tonight we have the music,
yeah.
music market and
Right.
music in the park.
Right. So there's two markets, if you will. They kind of split them up. Joe DeBow, which is the music market, which is on the first and third Wednesday, and then there's a big market, which is the farmers type market, which is on one Wednesday a month. Like the next one will be July 9th, and there's about 60 or 70 vendors there, but they're on the street. They're not in the pavilion or they've been
Right downtown.
but they're right on the streets downtown, and then there's some places where there's music on the corners, and it's really a very nice. The DDA, Mitzi's done a great job in promoting that and putting it together, so it's a really benefit to us in the community. So.
Let's talk about the 4th of July.
Yes, the 4th of July is really a busy time for us. I guess to start out with, we have the parade will be the first thing that will happen, and that starts at 10 o'clock and ends up at the county park. And then the chicken barbecue, which is put on by the Sportsman's Club, Jim Ducey and his people. So that takes care of it till about 11. They open about 11 until they're gone, which usually happens earlier than they think. They always run out early, it seems like. And then during that time, we have what's called cardboard boat races, which are the cardboard boats that are put together. The Lions and the Sportsmen work on that together. They built, I think last I heard, there was 90 boats built, cardboard boats that were built.
That's a lot of sinking to happen.
Yeah, right. And a lot of fun. So that happens in the afternoon. At the same time, the Kiwanis Club will have their concession stand. We brought back the concession stand in Grass Lake a couple of years ago, and we'll have the Kiwanis Club will be manning that on both Friday and Saturday. On 4th of July itself, it'll probably peter down because we don't have the fireworks until on the 5th, which is too bad.
Okay, well, as long as we know, we'll be prepared. Now, the American Legion Post, are you going to be participating in the 4th of July activities?
Oh, sure we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be in the parade. We'll lead the parade with our flag. And
Are you running some of the youth sports competitions?
no, we don't run that in Grass Lake, but we do a lot of donations. We're an organization that we work out of a church. Mm-hmm. And so most of the money that we collect, goes back into the community. We help Grass Lake schools a lot.
How many?
Through travel club and the reading program they have, we help sponsor that. And 2 years ago, when the children were behind in their lunch payments, we picked up those payments so the kids could graduate and stuff. So it's a matter of just asking the American Legion for help, and that's what we're there for. We help veterans and people in the community, and youth is our target. So
you always say yes, don't you,
yes.
Ron?
Yeah. Well, the good news is Grass Lake really supports the American Legion as well, and we're trying to raise $15,000 for the fireworks this year. We'll be having it shooting off in the lake on pontoons. We had to find someone to do that because where we have the fireworks, we have to have a good safety zone. And the only safety zone big enough is if we fire from the lake.
You're going to take a barge out in the middle of the lake,
3 barges out in the middle of the lake and fire from there.
and you're raising money for this year's
Yes, and what's
right
really,
now.
Right.
what I always tell people is right now we're going around to all the businesses in the community and they're all donating. I mean, they are a charitable group in Grass Lake and support the efforts there. So the other thing that he was mentioning about the boat races, just to mention that those are all free. Anybody can register, get a boat, build their own boat. They still give you all the cardboard and everything. They make sure it's dry to start with, but you know, we get you there. And then you can do that. And then being in the parade is just a matter of registering. We start the parade at 10 o'clock. It starts at the high school. But you need to register your float or whatever you're gonna do, your car maybe, if you wanna drive your car in the parade, no time car.
Last
just
year,
need to
I
register.
couldn't believe how big your parade.
Right.
It was
huge.
It was the biggest Fourth of July
Yeah.
parade in Jackson
Yeah,
County.
It's a long
It's
parade.
really grown to. in the
Hopefully it
past few
won't be
years,
as
but-
hot as last year, but the way things are going, it's not
Yeah.
looking too good at
Yeah,
this
right.
point.
Well,
But
hopefully
it's a
we'll have
great,
good
it's a
weather.
great day in Grass Lake. It really is with Kiwanis and the food program down there opening up the stand and all. It's just a good thing. And like I say, we're really getting some support. And it is on Saturday. One of the concerns we had to find someone to do it in the lake, and he was available on Saturday, not Friday. But
Braden
next
Lape?
year we'll be back on the 4th.
Is Braden Lape in the parade?
Who?
Braden
Braden Lake, no, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I thought you said Braden Lape.
No.
No.
But
The lake. Oh, you said lake.
Lake.
Lake,
Lake.
yeah, I'm talking about
Lake.
the lake.
Yeah.
I heard Braden's thinking about changing his name to.
There,
Yeah.
if you want more information, go to the Grass Lake Sportsman Club page on Facebook, and that's where all these flyers you're seeing are on. You can get the exact numbers if you want to get a cardboard boat. There's a number to call, and they can hook you up.
Let's talk about real boats, the hydro boats, hydroplane
Yeah,
boats.
so
Are they
they're
coming back
in.
this year?
Yep, they are. We're all lined up. The Michigan Hydroplane Association brings their event back for 2 days. It runs on the 12th and the 13th, runs from Saturday and Sunday. And so we're always looking for people to come out. Concession stands will be open and we'll be ready to go for them because it's
That's-
really going to be a busy weekend for us because that's when also the jamming is on the Friday and Saturday, and the boat races are on Saturday and Sunday. So it'll be a busy weekend. There'll be a lot of people around, a lot of things going on that weekend. So we have the race on Friday night, so there'll be a lot of interest there. So the other thing you talked about, the schools on this Saturday, the Chamber is holding their annual golf outing, the 18th year for that. And we give the money, we split it between the Youth Sports League and the Warrior Club, which are the two entities that we support. And we split the money, the profits between those two entities. So we're full up, we have a full complement. We don't have any more room left, but we've been very fortunate over the last few years to be able to fill that up and do very, very well. So we're excited for that.
Our Grass Lake girls did really good this year in softball. They're the state champions.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They'll be in the parade,
Yeah.
from what I've been told. So them
Yeah.
and the coach.
And people were asking, are they going to have a parade for the? Yeah,
Yeah, they're going to be part of the 4th of July
The
parade.
4th of July, yeah.
so much going on in Grass Lake. So many great people helping to make these events possible. Thanks to both of you and all of your organizations for what you're doing, for coming in today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
From the Chamber, Grass Lake Chamber's Larry Memmer, and from American Legion Post 252, Commander Ronald Cassidy. That's it. We've run out of time. Thanks to everybody for being with us on the show today. Tomorrow, we will be live at the Jackson YMCA starting at 11 a.m. Be sure and tune in as we bring you the grand opening and ribbon cutting of the Jackson YMCA. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.